Hi, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com. Welcome to the South Carolina College Baseball Recap for Wednesday, March the 18th. There were 14 games involving state teams played on Wednesday. Let's take a look at what happened. Starting down in Charleston, where Clemson and the Citadel played at Joseph P. Riley Jr. Park in front of a crowd of almost 5,300. Tyler Lichtenberger had 3 hits and had 5 two-out RBI as Clemson beat the Citadel by a score of 9-3. The Tigers improved to 18-4 overall, and the Citadel fell to 8-11. The Tigers got a 2-game sweep down in the Charleston area. They beat College of Charleston 3-1 on Tuesday night. Clemson pitchers struck out 10. Garrett Fulmer doubled and drove in a run for the Citadel, and also for the Tigers, Jacob Jarrell had a single and his 9th home run of the season. He also walked, and he scored 3 times. Before the game, Tyler Corbett threw out the first pitch. He started his career at the Citadel, then transferred up to Clemson and finished up there. He's now dealing with lung cancer, and I've been told from the social media reports that he's been an inspiration to many with the way he has dealt with this. So best wishes to him as he continues his fight against lung cancer. Up in Charlotte, Henry Zener and Jake Armsey had RBI singles in the 9th inning as USC Upstate rallied to beat Charlotte by a score of 11-10 at Hayes Stadium. The Spartans are now 11-11 on the season. Charlotte fell to 14-7. Malloy Haganey singled and homered, driving 6 runs for Upstate, which survived making 4 errors. They also had 16 hits, though. According to the Charlotte video stream, Upstate first baseman Johnny Sweeney left the game with an injury. I'm not sure about the severity, but hopefully he will not be out too long. Also for Upstate, Zener had a single, 2 doubles, a walk, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBI for Upstate. Down in Dahlonega, Georgia, Connor McKee's 2-out single in the 9th inning plated 2 runs and gave North Greenville the margin of victory in a 4-2 win over North Georgia in a meeting of NCAA Division II powers. The Trailblazers improved to 22-6. North Georgia fell to 23-6. For the Trailblazers, C.J. Dean was 2 for 4 with a stolen base and a run scored. And for North Georgia, Matthew Hurd struck out a career-high 13 in 8 1/3 innings. Up in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, Mike Murphy singled to center field in the 9th inning, gave Campbell a 4-3 walk-off win over number 16 Coastal Carolina in snapping the Chanticleer's 4-game winning streak. Trace Mazon got the Chanticleer's only hit. They're held to 1 hit by the Camels pitching staff. An oddity in that game, that RBI single by Murphy was the only run scored on a hit. For Coastal, they had a run scored on a walk, bases loaded hit by pitch, and a sacrifice fly. Campbell's 3 runs were scored. The first 3 runs were scored on a pair of bases loaded walk and a bases loaded hit batsman. Kind of strange to see that. Elsewhere, Cole Thomas pitched 4 innings of shutout relief, and USC Beaufort snapped a 12-game losing streak with a 5-2 win over Embry-Riddle. The Sand Sharks improved to 5-21. Embry-Riddle fell to 10-10. For Beaufort, Luke Doty had a single, a walk, 2 stolen bases, and 2 runs scored. And Andrew Walters had 2 hits, a run scored, and an RBI. Also, Tanner Beckley and Pat Costin drove in 3 runs each as Florence Darlington Tech beat Robeson by a score of 17-9. The Stingers are now 26-6. Robeson fell to 7-17. For FD Tech, Elvin Pasquale got the win. He pitched 2 2 innings, allowed 1 run, 1 hit, and he struck out 4. Also on Wednesday, Carew Bates and Ryan Pikatowski homered in both games as USC Sumter split a pair with Brunswick Community College. Bates had 4 hits and Pikatowski had 3 on the day. The Fire Ants are now 18-9. Brunswick is 19-6. Also for Sumter, Riley Darby had 3 hits, a run scored, and an RBI in Game 1, and Sam Woodyard had a double and drove in 3 runs in Game 2. USC Union over at Jonesville Ballpark tied Game 2 on a bases-loaded walk and then got a bases-loaded hit by pitch for a walk-off win of 9-8 over Erskine as they completed a sweep, Erskine Junior Varsity, as they completed a sweep at the Jonesville Ballpark. The Bantams won Game 1 7-4, won Game 2 9-8. In Game 1, Robbie Murphy had a double, a walk, a stolen base, a run scored, and 2 RBI. In Game 2, Jesus Garcia was 2 for 4 with a double, a run scored, and 3 runs driven in. The Marcus Kirksey on the day was 4 for 6 with 2 doubles, a walk, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBI. In Tennessee, Cade Kilahuaway, I don't know if that's it or not, homered and drove in 3 runs as Milligan shut out Spartanburg Methodist 7-0. The Pioneers were held to 3 hits. Milligan is now 22-6. Spartanburg Methodist fell to 13-13. South Georgia swept a doubleheader from USC Salkehatchie. The game 1 score was 10-1. The game, 10-0. Game 2 score was 8-1. Salkehatchie fell to 3-27. They were limited to 3 hits on the day, and they have lost 13 straight games. And South Georgia improved to 20-14. That's it as far as one more game. USC Aiken and Newberry. I almost missed that one. Blake Martin had a 3-run double in the first inning, and that was all the runs the Pacers would need as they beat Newberry by a score of 12-1. Aiken improved to 19-8. Newberry fell to 17-10. And for Aiken, Miles Chabi, Chabi, got the win. He pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, a run, and struck out 5. How about the schedule for Thursday? There are some games on Thursday. A lot of Thursdays we don't have any. Oakwood is at Voorhees for a doubleheader at noon in Denmark. USC Lancaster is playing at Catawba Valley at 6 o'clock at Hinkle Alley Field in Newton, North Carolina. And Winthrop plays the opener of a 3-game series at Sacramento State at 9 o'clock. Again, those are the only games in the state schedule for Thursday. You can always follow items on PalmettoStateBaseball.com. I provide updates during games under the Twitter/X handle of Palmetto Base. Please email me at RudyJones@PalmettoStateBaseball.com or message me on X and let me know what you'd like to see me do, things you feel I could do better, things you feel I do pretty bad, whatever. I just want to try to publicize the sport of college baseball in South Carolina and don't make any money off this. I just want to support college baseball and the teams and players. For now, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com saying good night. Jesus loves you.